Hi everybody, my name is Alan Heckman. I'm a group facilitator and I also teach group facilitation courses with ICA UK. One of the tools that we use on our group facilitation courses is the sticky wall. This is what a sticky wall looks like when it's folded up. The sticky wall is an amazing tool. It's really good for helping you put content up on the wall in front of the whole group, getting the content out of the group and helping them work with it, move it around, organize things in relation to each other. I use it all the time, and we do get some questions though about the sticky wall, so we thought we'd make some practical tips videos about how to use the sticky wall. In this case, I want to show you how to put a sticky wall up on the wall. It's a little bit easier if you've got more than one person, but you might often find that you actually have to do it by yourself. I'm going to do it by myself today, and I want you to know how you can do it by yourself in the future. The first thing you need is a sticky wall, just like this one. This one is a 3-meter wall from ICA UK. They're really good. You also need some masking tape. Why masking tape? Well, the preferred way to put up a sticky wall is with thumbtacks or push pins. That's actually the best option, but of course in nearly every venue you don't have the option of making holes in the walls, so we end up using masking tape most of the time. Masking tape is pretty good, but there's a little bit that you need to know about masking tape. I don't know if you're a masking tape expert or not, but there's a couple things. One is that there's two basic kinds of masking tape. One is kind of the office supply masking tape, and the other one is the DIY painting masking tape. The office supply masking tape is a bit more sticky, and the DIY painting tape is less likely to ruin the walls. So which one do you use? Well, if you're confident of your paint and you're sure it won't come off the walls, use the office supply masking tape because it can be a little bit more sure that your wall will stay up really well. If you're not sure, or if you're worried about hurting the walls and we're taking the paint off the walls, then you should probably use the DIY shop stuff. It's basically designed for painting. You need to use a lot more of it though, so that's the thing you need to know. The tape I've got today is the regular old office supply store masking tape, just like you might buy anywhere. I have my wall and I have my tape, but the first thing I'm going to do is actually put the wall down. There's a couple things more to say. One is about the actual space that you need. You always need basically to put up a sticky wall, you need a large, flat, well-lit wall. This is pretty good up here. This actually does have a board on there, which isn't ideal, but it's okay. And that's the same for wherever you put up your sticky wall, is that you can work around small obstructions. It's fine to go over paintings or pictures that are relatively secure onto the wall. If you need to go around little columns or something, that's fine. If you need to go around a TV screen or a smart board or a window, it tends to not work very well. So you do want a large, flat, well-lit wall, and this will work fine for our purposes today. All right, to get us started, I'm going to put tape up on the wall while I'm not holding the sticky wall in my hands. So I'll start by getting small pieces of masking tape and arranging them along the top of the wall above where I want the sticky wall to be. I've got plenty of tape on the wall, and the next thing to do is to actually unfurl my sticky wall. I folded this sticky wall very carefully with the sticky side in, and as always, I really would prefer that the sticky side never touch the floor. That's okay for now though, because it's folded with the sticky side in, so the sticky side isn't going to touch the floor. I'm going to lay out the wall on the floor to figure out pretty close to where I want it to be on the position on the wall. Great. This is roughly centered in the room, which is just what I need. Now, I'll pick up the wall. I usually start at the logo end. I pick up at the wall, and leaving it mostly still stuck together, I start taping it onto the wall like this. Great. Now the wall is up, but it's not quite ready to go yet. Now, at this stage, I like to check and make sure it's level. You don't have to make it perfectly level, but I promise that if it's a bit awkward or one end is a bit down or something like that, somebody in your group will notice it. And even if you're not annoyed by it, somebody will be really annoyed by it. So I always try to make sure it's a little bit level. And as I look at this one, I think it's not too bad, but maybe this end's a little bit high. So I'll just adjust it a tiny bit. Now, it's level enough, so my next stage is to actually start pulling the wall down. As I'm doing that, because it's sticky, it's sticking to itself, of course, as I'm doing it, I'm not pulling against the tape. So I put my hand on there to pull the wall open. Great. If we left the sticky wall it would just like that, it would probably be usable, but I don't want to do that. I'm probably going to be running a big a day-long training or conference or event or something like that. I need to make absolutely sure that the wall is going to come down. And the way I do that is by adding a lot more tape, and that looks like this. I take my tape and I run it all the way across the entire top. And you don't want the wall drifting away from you don't want the sticky side of the wall pulling away from the wall as you're working. So I'm going to add even more tape, a few little bits to the top and to the sides and the bottom. Great. Now the sticky wall is ready to go. Have a good time with your sticky walls. If you have any questions about how I put a sticky wall up, please do ask them in the comments. We'll definitely try to check in. We're going to make some more videos, so if you want to give us any suggestions for what kind of videos you would like to see, we would definitely love to hear them. And we're new to this YouTube process, so if you wouldn't mind helping us out by liking and subscribing to our videos, that would be absolutely great. And please do check out our other videos. Thank you very much. Take care, everybody.